Okay, now we go for the incorrect locking schedule. Okay, so what is the incorrect way of lock? How you gonna lock it and how you gonna unlock it, right? So there is a keyword, okay, used like for example, right lock and unlock over there. So if the two transaction above a valid schedule using these rules, see the previous lecture. Okay, for example, there is a balance X. Okay, of the T9, right? So you say a right lock. So you lock what? You lock transaction number 9 with the balance X. Okay, so if you see over there, do we have some balance X here? So the balance, let's suppose this is balance X, okay, with the T9. So you do what? You lock it. So you have to lock it, and then when you lock it, so then it will progress, and then you will unlock over here, right? So this is the way that how you lock and unlock. So here you will lock the balance X with the T9 transaction, and then you will tell when you lock it, so no other transaction will be able to read balance X, right? So the T10 will wait for it, right? So the T10 will wait for it until and unless the T9 is finished, right? Unlock it. So it will lock it first. It will read the balance X, okay? Then it will write 8 balance X. If he has some writing, he want to add or remove something from it, and then he will release it. Unlock means it will release it. After that, another transaction can lock it. He can read it, he can write it, and then unlock. Okay. So this, they say that, for example, in the heading they say that it's an incorrect locking schedule. They say, for example, that, so what is the correct locking schedule? Let's see. Okay. So now look at this example. So here they lock it Y, and then they lock it Y again. They lock it Y, okay, and there's the transaction T, and they lock it Y, and then they commit it, right? And similarly, the transaction 9, they lock it Y, and then they read it, then they write it, and then unlock, and then commit it, right? So still they say that incorrect locking schedule. So what is the problem then? Question comes in my mind. So if A starts a balance X, okay, so this is, for example, if add starts balance X and balance Y is this one, right? These are the two. Result should be how much? So balance X is, for example, they say that 220, let's suppose, and balance Y is 330. Okay, Y is 220 and Y is 330 if T9 executes before T10. Balance X will be, they say this will be, and balance Y will be this if T10 executes before T9. So where is the calculation? Do you see any calculation? Our result gives balance 220 and balance 340 over there, like means it gives the balance like this one. Now they are giving some scenario, so we have to understand how this has come. So the result say S is not a serializable schedule, right? So they say that if you do this kind of locking, this incorrect locking, why? Because these are not serializable schedules. Serializable schedule are those non-serial schedules which you can make it a serial. So why they are not serializable schedule? Why? Because they are giving us some wrong results if we have it. So how they are going it? So we will see that how they are going to give us these results. We look at this exercise, workout exercise, balance X and balance Y according to the schedule T9 and T10 on the next slide. Now work out the same balance T9 and completes all its operation before T10 starts over there. Next, compute the same balance in if T10 goes first, then the T. It shows you that what is the correct way of locking over there. So first they tell you the incorrect way of locking, and then you will see that what is the correct way of locking over there. So the problem is that the transaction release locks too soon, resulting in the loss of total isolation or atomicity. So sometime the problem exists then when the locks has been released too soon. So might be they take some intermediate results from each other. So when they take intermediate results from each other, there can be a problem over there. To guarantee serializability needs an additional protocol. So what we need? We need an additional rule protocol concerning the positioning of locks and unlock operation in every transaction. So why they call it the incorrect? Because sometimes this problem can happen. So the locks released has been too soon. Sometimes locks are being released too soon and the other have not committed. So sometime maybe there is a rollback or some other problem comes. So in this case, there can be a problem over there. So that's why we call the previous one as incorrect locking over there.